it was the fear that I was the only one feeling like that because they were all putting forward this beautiful image and I wasn't doing that. I don't feel like I have to be perfect to engage with people.
All I would do is just be on social media, and to be honest, it just put myself down.
For young people, in particular women, social media became a destructive crutch during lockdown. Leah is 17. Throughout it, she hardly put her phone down.
That affected our mental health more, seeing like all this social media like falseness and everything all over, like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. It was a nightmare. Because we're in like the one room, we just constantly look at the mirror and constantly feel like pick on changes that we want to like change, and when in reality we don't need to. We never really cared about that before lockdown.
NEVA is 18. She also struggled at times, and like Leah, she was looking at others too.
They were off doing all these amazing things and they weren't like breaking rules or anything, but they were just putting a lot of time into themselves and sitting doing their makeup, and I'm sitting there in like my messy bun and my pyjamas and I'm just like comparing myself, and it was completely normal, and I ended up speaking to my friends about it and they all felt the same way, but it was the fear that I was the only one feeling like that because they were all putting forward this beautiful image.
Alice is a fashion stylist and influencer. She spends her days scouting locations for content for her followers, but she's conscious of the impact it can have.
I think there absolutely is pressure when you're posting on Instagram that you want to show yourself in the best life, but Instagram is a highlights reel, and that's how I always look at it. I think when I post content, in my caption I'll be like, you know, dressed up like this for the shop, but right now I'm in my pyjamas. I'll just try and be honest about it. I see Instagram as a creative outlet rather than, you know, somewhere to show myself looking amazing.
And for experts, it's not about avoiding social media altogether.
If we are browsing, looking at Instagram influencers that are doing the 4 workouts a day, I would argue that that would make everybody feel slightly lesser. But you know, we have to understand and be social media literate to understand what's actually going on there. When we can use social media to create communities, to create those social connections between people, then that's a real positive.
With coronavirus cases rising again, the prospect of another full lockdown isn't far from Neva and Leah's minds. But this time they feel better equipped to deal with it and the pressures that come through using social media. Susan Ripple, STV News.